We're going to do eggplant rollatini. Okay, now eggplant rollatini is an eggplant. Okay, you get yourself some nice large eggplants. Okay, and what I do is I strip them. The reason why I do that is there's a lot of vitamins in the skin, but the skin is too tough, really. Okay, so I strip it, but as it bakes, it softens up, and okay, it's much better. You don't even know it was on there. Okay, so the idea of that is I cut my eggplant approximately a 1/4 inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch. Okay, and what I do is we do them like so. Okay. Okay, now that's how you want your eggplant, because now after this is all cut, it's going to be put in an egg bath and then in seasoned breadcrumbs. Okay, and what I do is after I season everything, I put everything all in one dish, and then I'll bring it over. I'll go through it step by step. This way you'll understand what's going on. So right now we're gonna cut our eggplant through like so. Okay, and try to get them as even as possible. Okay, I mean, if one side's a little bit thicker, that's not going to matter at all. But what you want, the eggplant, when you finish up frying it up, it's going to be real soft. So you have to be careful that it doesn't break on you. Okay, but you need it thin enough where you can roll it, where it's not going to break the eggplant in half. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to finish doing that. We're going to fillet these down like so, and just be careful of your fingers. Okay, and we're going to do this side also. We'll get one out of here. Okay, like so. Now this more or less is all our eggplant. Okay, but we're going to do the other one also. We have 2 of them here because with the crowd that we have here, they love to eat. Okay, so that, to me, that's great. I love when people eat, because the more they eat, the better I feel, and the more I can cook. Because I'm never out of the kitchen. I'm always doing something in the kitchen. Okay, and believe it or not, it's a great therapy for everyone, really, to get in the kitchen. And what it does, keeps your mind going. Keeps your mind going for everything, all the ingredients that you need and everything, okay? And especially with dimensional people, okay? With help, they can do quite a bit in the kitchen, okay? With assistance, not by themselves. Okay, so what we do here, I have 2 eggs here. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to break these eggs up like so. Okay, just like that. Okay, and we got our 2 eggs together here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to beat our eggs up. Not that I'm mad at them or anything, but it's nice to beat them once in a while, you know. Keep them in line. Okay, now we have our eggs beaten. What I'm going to do, I have seasoned breadcrumbs here. Okay, we're going to put that in our plate here. Now, what I like to do, I like to add Parmesan cheese to it. Okay, and we'll toss that up. It gives the eggplant such a great flavor. Okay, so we're going to do like so. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take our eggplant and we're going to give it a nice egg bath. Okay, and now we're going to put it in here, and we are going to sprinkle all of this good stuff on the top. Okay, and that makes, we're going to bread our eggplant really, really well. Okay, now shake the excess off and we'll put it in a bowl. Okay, so we're going to keep on doing that until we get all the eggplant done. Okay, so just like so. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll hurry it up a little bit here. Okay, and the Parmesan cheese with an eggplant gives it a great, great flavor. Okay, so we'll keep on doing that till we get these all done. Just like so. Okay, and don't be afraid to put your breadcrumbs on. The more breadcrumbs, the better. And the egg will actually, you'll hear the seasoning and the breadcrumbs to it. Okay, so we go like so. Some more here. Okay. You get like so.
Pepe, can I ask you a question as you're breading?
You
I noticed
sure
in
can.
your instructions you said to put them in a colander, salt and
Yes. Yes.
that's to get that
what
extra
you do,
moisture. Will that make a big difference if you
it
skip
does,
that?
in a way, because you see how small the seeds are here? Some eggplant have large seeds, and it becomes very acidy. You could actually taste it on your tongue. It almost bites your tongue. What I do is I put them in a colander and in salt water, okay, and I submerge them in there. I put something heavy on to keep them under, and the salt breaks that down, okay, and then I just dump the salt out, and I just more or less pat them dry, okay. There'll be a little bit salt in them from the water, okay, because this will absorb, okay. So that's the reason why I have the salt there in the colander and everything, because that'll take the acid out of your eggplant, okay.
So if the seeds are small, you don't have to do
The
that?
seeds are small, you really don't have to, but you could see in some eggplant the seeds are large and there are an abundance in there, so they're almost all seed, okay? And that's what gives you the bite on your tongue.
Oh, okay.
Is there a particular time of the year that eggplant is?
Well, you know something, if you have them in the garden
Yeah.
and you pick them maybe about that size, some of them come into a ball, okay? They are fantastic. They are really good. No seed at all in it when you cut it, okay? It's just magnificent. If you grow your own eggplant, get the Black Beauties, they're called, okay? I don't know if they work well in North Carolina, but I know in New Jersey, New York, you could grow just about anything. Okay, so, but basically, yeah, with that, you get yourself nice, fresh, a farmer's market, okay, have fresh eggplant that they pick, okay, and it is just absolutely fantastic. You know, you can't go wrong.
If everyone's not aware, now until September, we actually have a farmer's market here on Tuesday.
Yes.
Every Tuesday till 12 o'clock.
And it is great. I purchased some stuff there, okay?
You mean right
They're-
here?
It's in the
Yeah.
pavilion down
Their
there.
tomatoes. Their tomatoes are fantastic. Fresh potatoes, everything they had. You know, so it was
Every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday
every Tuesday. Yeah.
from about 8:30 to 12.
And they had cucumbers, they had squash, and I purchased a few of just about everything other than the cucumbers. But the zucchini and the squash looked very, very good. And very fresh. Looked like they just picked it.
They've got meat too, but you have to ask because I think it's in a cooler.
Yes, they have ground beef and pork from their farm.
Is this somebody different from last year?
I'm sorry?
Is this somebody different from last year?
You know, I have no idea. This is the first time I've been there.
Because I know I went quite a bit last year.
Yeah.
And really was good.
And they really bring some nice stuff. And they had a candle person that was there, okay, who made fresh different type candle. Never saw this type before. Okay, they were very pretty candle. So I'm gonna do all of this really nice. some more of this, just in case. Food Lion's breadcrumbs, seasoned breadcrumbs are great. So you don't have to go crazy buying special breadcrumbs. Okay, and when I'm done with my my bread, my hard bread, okay, I grind it up and make my own breadcrumbs, which is fantastic. My God, they are so good. Anything fresh is good. So here we go. Like so. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to break up a few more eggs in here. How's that? There you go. Like that. There we go. That's good. And we're going to get mad at these again. Take some shells. There we go.
Trying to record.
Okay. Yes, like that. Okay.
They have a YouTube website that you can.
Yeah, I just thought about that. Will you post it today, Holly, or?
Mm-hmm. Well, I have access to our Facebook, so it'll be on Facebook today. Someone else does our YouTube channel, and they're a little backlogged, so I don't know when it'll be on YouTube.
Okay,
But definitely Facebook.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pepe, do you ever use dried parsley? I know that may
Dry
be,
parsley?
that may be a cuss word.
Yes,
for you.
I do, but I prefer the fresh. In
Really?
fact, this is all fresh.
Uh-huh.
That's all fresh parsley. There's more flavor in that than the dry. Okay, the chlorophyll I think is in that. Okay, I mean it's strong in the regular parsley. It's more flavorful, you know, and fresh. Okay, so yeah, so I prefer the fresh. A lot of times I have more, you know, I purchase the fresh. Okay, especially if I know I'm going to make something special, okay? And it lasts a long time. And if you see that it's starting to turn yellow, then you could just take it out, put it on a cookie sheet, and dry it out yourself, okay? And you'll see the difference. It'll still be a green color. It's not the dark, almost black color that's in the containers that you buy, okay? So, but
What's your Facebook?
If you look up the Enrichment Center,
Lee County Enrichment Center, or just Enrichment Center?
if you look up the Enrichment Center, it should be one of the top choices.
Oh, yeah.
It has a green logo.
yeah.
Enrichment Center of Lee County.
In Lee County. Okay.
So Pepe, it's not Italian parsley?
Actually, you want to know something? The flat parsley is a lot better. That's the, yeah. This one is good. This one I'll use it in its place. Hard to get the flat sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it's very hard. Very hard to get flat.
Live.
So I get the curly. Okay, so. But, yeah, it works just as well. Just as well. But in fact, I grow my own parsley at home. Okay, and it's a big difference. Big difference.
Pepe, can you do this with zucchini as well?
This, no, zucchini is too soft.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but zucchini, you could do almost anything. You can make fritters. We made fritters out of zucchini, okay, and they come out very well. In fact, one of my shows, we did the zucchinis, okay? And zucchini, if I get the big zucchini, okay, the big ones, I cut them lengthwise, okay? And I dig them all out, and then I fill it, okay? I fill it with beef, mushrooms, rice, okay? And I have other fresh parsley, oregano, everything in it. And the cheese. I put a lot of cheese in it, okay? And then I mound it, and then I bake it in the oven. And my God, you want to taste something? That is really fantastic. You can make, that's a meal in itself. A meal in itself, so.
Do you peel?
Okay, we're almost done here, and then we're gonna start frying them up and then rolling them.
Do you peel the zucchini when you bake it like that?
No.
Your
The
zucchini
zucchini, you really can't bake unless you make a casserole out of it, okay? And what it is, it actually breaks down, okay? It's get real soft, okay? So really, casserole, or I make a zucchini medley with squash, onions, peppers, and everything, and I cube them, and I toss them. I fry them up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is fantastic. And you can put almost anything else you want in there, okay? So, let's do one more here. Let's do one more. Okay. So, now we're just about ready to fry these up. Okay, like so. Like so. Let's get rid of that. I don't want that in there. Okay, just like that. Okay. We're gonna be done with this. This we're done. Okay. And this we'll put on the side for now. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to fry these up. Okay? And, put that on high. And what we're going to do here is I have another tray here, okay? And this has paper towels in it, because when you fry them, you want to try to get all the oil you can off them, okay? So we're going to let them sit in there and more or less drain. Now, after that is drained, we're going to let them cool a bit. And then I'm going to make my ricotta filling, okay? And when we get to that, I'll show you step by step how that's going to be made. So, let's get this going here. Okay. And usually the electric stoves take a while to heat up. So, wait for that to heat up a bit.
Maybe I think that one's on.
Oh, I got the wrong one. That's what I know about my hot. I'm gonna go that way. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
That's why it wasn't working.
That's it.
Okay. So, let me just wash my hands off a bit. Okay. Now we're gonna get going here.
It's thrown in the oven and when you get done, the zucchini is so tender, you close up, cut right through it. So the beans is like, you buy 2 zucchini and cut them up, you got 4 boats. One was enough for one. There's so much meat.
Say hey to your fans.
What's that?
Say hey to your fans.
Hello, phone. Is that off?
No.
No, you still photo. Yeah.
Well, I had stuff in it. Anticipation.
Oh, good. Okay, you're not videoing it then.
Mhm.
You are? Oh, my goodness.
Show the recipe.
Not heating up.
Really?
Not heating up. I don't know why.
This
That
one's
was
hot.
Yeah, but I don't know which one will work better. Let's see if that one will work now. I don't know which one is hotter, the red, the white or the black.
Okay.
Come on, guys. It's taking an awful long time to heat up.
I see it bubbling.
Yeah, it's starting. I don't know which is hotter, the black one or the white. Because I use gas stove.
I think the black's hotter.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think the black is hotter, huh? Okay. See, I have the gas. I don't use electric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
The 7.5 hour drive ended up more like 10 hours. I think because we were so tired.
But the lights work and the fan, the exhaust fan, so I use that for kind of storage. And my popcorn and my
There you go.
You could edit it. You can? Good. Okay. Why don't we just hold off until it's almost done on the browning, okay? Okay. We finally got this thing going. Yeah. Doing your eggplant takes a lot of time because there's so many different steps that you go through to do this. And the frying it, okay, to get it pliable, okay, it takes a while, okay? But once that's all done, then the everything is simplified from there, okay?
Have you ever done, instead of like veal parmesan, the eggplant parmesan?
Oh my God, yeah.
I've done that already.
Yeah.
I had an aunt who did not like veal,
Real.
and so I had eggplant, and I thought, try it.
Yeah.
Well, she just raved about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here's bubbling.
Yep, we're getting there. We're getting there now. We're getting there now. Yeah, this is what takes some time.
How long do you cook it usually?
Well, usually it's about 3 minutes on each side. Okay. But you want it a nice golden brown though. Yeah, see like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good. That's good. You get them both on both sides. See how nice and soft they are now? We're going to just add a bit of salt in there, and we're going to do fresh parsley, a lot of fresh parsley in there. Okay, just like that. And I have some fresh basil we're going to put in there also. And of course, our Parmesan cheese. Okay, and we're going to put some mozzarella in there too, like so. Okay, now we're going to mix this all up, get that all nice and blended together. Okay, and then I'll show you why my partner is sauteing that stuff. We'll get this going. Okay.
How much basil was it?
I'm sorry?
How much basil?
Basil, approximately 2 tablespoons would be fine.
Okay.
Okay, parsley, you could use at least 4 or 5 tablespoons, because you want a lot of parsley. That's what it should look like, okay? So, but that's what you would like, okay?
On your recipe, it didn't have basil listed, so.
It didn't have, no, it didn't have the basil,
So
okay?
that's wondering like, how much?
There it is, 1/2 teaspoon.
But that's in the sauce.
Did he say 2 tablespoons?
Yes, ma'am. I know some spices are stronger than others. It said a 1/4 cup of broccoli. I
Do
would put a
the
1/4
same
cup of
way I
basil
told
too,
you.
you know.
I'll give you a call, okay, you come over, okay? And you have dinner with us.
Special occasion.
Yeah, 2 more, okay. Good. Okay, I'm gonna take this over here now. Okay, now, what we have burnt fingers, that's what we have. Okay, we have our eggplant, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is we are going to put the wide side down, okay? And we're going to take a tablespoon of the ricotta to put inside, like so. And then I like to put a little bit of the mozzarella in. Now we're going to fold it and fold it again, okay? Now, what I want to do is, I want to put some of my sauce in here first. Just like that. Nice sauce in there. Okay? Now, let me put this on this side. Okay, now what we're going to do is after they're rolled, we're gonna place the open end against the side of the chafing dish here. Okay, now. We get another one and we do the same thing. Okay, put our gota inside. Okay, I'm gonna put some more mozzarella in there, and we roll and fold over like so. And we butt them all together so the inside doesn't draw out, okay? Now, we'll do the same thing with this one.
Do you recommend a glass baking dish over the metal?
Yes, I like the glass better because when it heats up, it's an even heat all the way around, okay? It's like your Pyrex, okay? And I prefer that over the metal tin, okay? So we're gonna do like so. We're gonna fold them, and we're gonna wedge them in there. Oh my God, that looks so good already. Okay, so we're gonna keep on doing this. Like so. Okay. Oh,
You want to bake these, right?
oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely.
It's really hard to find this in a restaurant. The last time.
No, the only place you can find that at Pepe Corolla's house.
I found it in a couple places downtown, but it just wasn't that good.
Driving around Fort Bragg down in Fayetteville area, I noticed that there's a, off of the 87, there's a sign over there that a cook will come to your house and make dinner for you.
Yes.
Named Pepe?
You do it?
Actually, I was thinking about it. But I am so tied up with myself now. You know? I am so tied up.
How much?
How much what? Come
How
over
much to get you to come over?
to cook? I don't know. I might just give you a call one day and say, how would you like to have me over to cook for you? Excuse me.
And my reply would be absolutely.
They won the lottery.
Okay?
Get your butt over here.
And we'll do from soup to nuts. How's that?
I'd like that.
Okay.
Did you do lasagna here yet?
That was last week. No, last month.
Oh, that was the last one. Yeah, I couldn't.
So how is it on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, it's not on YouTube. It's on Facebook. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if she's uploaded it. It might be on YouTube, but it's definitely on Facebook.
My wife's going to bring a recipe for you.
You are?
Chicken tamale.
Good. That sounds good.
Recipe is handed down generation.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Chicken tamale. It's a balance with chicken tamale.
Basically, it's chicken with wine, okay? But you cook the chicken in garlic, a little bit of oil, and you get it until it's brown. And you can use all white meat. I prefer white and dark. I mean, you can take a whole chicken and cut it up and do it. You know, it's a cheap dish, basically.
In the bone?
Yeah, with bone. Yeah, you gotta use bones.
Yeah.
Once it's browned, you take, we didn't measure it. It's one of those recipes that, okay, you get a soup bowl out, and you pour wine in it, white wine, and you add rosemary and garlic to that, and you mix it up, and then you pour it all over the chicken. It's easiest to do in an electric fry pan that has a cover on it. You cook it you start out at 350, but after you pour the wine and the garlic and the rosemary on it, now you turn it down to about 300, 275, and you let it simmer for about 45 minutes. And that it
And
all
the smell drives you crazy.
a lot of garlic, and you
and turn it occasionally so that by the time it gets done, it's all coated in this gooey, syrupy, garlicky mixture, and it just falls off the bones when it's done.
That really sounds good.
And it's
Tastes
super
good.
easy to make because, again, you don't measure anything. That's the way I was taught to cook.
My granddaughter keeps saying she'll watch me and she'll go, well, how much?
How much, yeah.
I don't know. And I finally got to the point with her to make the filled peppers by saying, okay, keep feeling. And it's like, now put your hand in there and feel.
Right.
You know, and finally now she says, I can make them all by myself now. And she does, and she does a good job of it.
Yeah.
That sounds like my recipe.
Okay, now we have all our eggplant filled, okay? Now, what we're going to do with that now is we're going to give it a nice tomato bath. Okay? And what we're going to do is like that, right?
Is this your homemade sauce?
This is the homemade sauce, correct.
That's on the paper here, your homemade recipe?
Yes.
You're actually giving that away for free, huh?
Okay, you want to
It's a
cover
basic marinara.
cover it all up, just mush it around a little bit, okay, like so. Okay.
And this is where you can decide whether you want a meat sauce or just vegetable.
Actually, you could put a meat sauce with this, okay? I did not add meat to it because I wanted to make a more or less a vegetarian type this time, okay? And the last time we had the meat all in it and everything. Now, we have that all in there. Now, what I like to do is just put maybe a dollop more of the ricotta on top. Okay, like so.
That's the best part.
That's the best. That's the best part. Like that. Okay.
Yeah, kick out
No,
the
it's
fat,
what
but
makes
that's
it
it.
taste good.
Okay.
Don't wanna waste it.
Like that. A little bit dollops. Okay, just like that. Got that going. And Linda says I'm like a Jekyll and Hyde in the kitchen because there are times when I'm doing something she can't talk to me. And she said, well, I'm gonna leave you alone, but I want you to talk to me. No, I'm not gonna talk to you no more. Okay? So. Okay, now we're going to add a lot of mozzarella on top here. And how do you pronounce that?
Mozzarella. Mozzarella.
There's a lot of people pronounce it mozzarella. That drives me wild. Drives me wild.
Lots of
Matza.
Mozz.
Okay.
I learned the right way from what they suggested.
Okay, now we're gonna add some Parmesan on top of that. You know Parmesan? And then we're gonna top it off with a little bit of basil on top of there. Look, oh, how cute. My God, it's so nice.
Well, I'll take one of those.
And that's basically what it looks like. We're gonna put it in the oven now.
He does a lot.
Preheated or what kind?
You don't go
It's at 350, approximately 20 minutes. Okay?
So do you have time now to teach us how to say it's very good in Italian?
Ito sono bella. Sono bellissimo.
Slow it down, please.
It's beautiful, okay?
Okay.
E sono bellissime. Bellissime. Right. In some dialects it's bellissima, okay? But
Bellissima sounds good.
yeah, okay.
Together there with your dad. Let's talk about it.
So he gets to tell you. I'll tell you what,